In our daily lives, water is often overlooked as a silent hero in maintaining our health. When adopting a plant-based lifestyle, it becomes even more critical to understand the deep connection between hydration and cellular health. Every cell in our body relies on water to function, and hydration is not just about quenching thirst, it's about ensuring that each microscopic part of us can perform optimally. Whether you are young, middle-aged, or older, hydration is a fundamental pillar of well-being, and its importance is magnified within a plant-based framework. When we talk about a plant-based diet, we are referring to one that centers around fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. These foods naturally contain a significant amount of water. For instance, cucumbers, watermelon, and celery are over 90% water. Consuming them helps maintain hydration levels, but that doesn't mean drinking water becomes less important. On the contrary, a high-fiber plant-based diet requires ample water to help the body digest food properly and keep everything moving through the digestive tract. The human body is made up of about 60% water. This water is not just sitting there, it's active. It transports nutrients, regulates temperature, cushions joints, and supports nearly every metabolic process. When we become even slightly dehydrated, our cells struggle to carry out their roles. This can lead to fatigue, difficulty concentrating, dry skin, and even an increased risk of illness. Hydration, especially on a plant-based diet, must be intentional and consistent. Young people often have higher water requirements due to their active lifestyles. Adults need to balance their intake to manage work stress and metabolism, while the elderly might not feel thirst as acutely, leading to underhydration. Each stage of life brings its own hydration challenges, but water remains the common solution. When these challenges are paired with a plant-based diet, the synergy between water-rich foods and hydration practices can enhance overall health dramatically. In the cellular world, water acts as a solvent. It dissolves vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and glucose, making them accessible to cells. This means that if hydration levels drop, nutrient absorption also declines. It's not enough to eat healthily, our cells must be able to receive and use the nutrients we consume. Hydration, therefore, becomes a vital component in the chain of nutrient delivery. Within a plant-based diet, where nutrient density is high, water ensures that this density translates into real benefits. Let's consider the mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell. These organelles convert nutrients into energy. Without adequate hydration, this process becomes less efficient. Imagine trying to generate electricity without enough fuel. This is what our cells face when water is scarce. For those on a plant-based diet, who often rely on steady, clean energy from natural sources, hydration supports mitochondrial function and sustains energy levels throughout the day. Another key aspect is detoxification. Our bodies constantly produce waste through metabolic processes. The kidneys filter blood and rely heavily on water to flush out toxins through urine. A plant-based lifestyle supports detoxification by offering foods that promote kidney health and liver function. But without proper hydration, this natural cleansing process becomes sluggish. The toxins accumulate, energy dips, and we may feel heavy or bloated. Drinking enough water keeps our internal systems clear and efficient. Older adults often experience decreased kidney function over time. When paired with reduced thirst sensitivity, this can increase the risk of chronic dehydration. In such cases, a plant-based diet rich in hydrating foods like berries, leafy greens, and citrus fruits can help bridge the hydration gap. However, the foundational solution remains a conscious intake of clean water throughout the day. A regular schedule for sipping water can make a significant difference, especially for the elderly. Hydration also affects skin health. Well-hydrated skin is more elastic, smoother, and less prone to dryness and irritation. The antioxidants in a plant-based diet protect skin cells from oxidative damage, but they need water to do their job. Water helps transport these antioxidants to the cells where they are most needed. So when you drink enough water and eat a plant-based diet, you're nourishing your skin from the inside out. Think about the brain for a moment. It's about 75% water, and even a 1 to 2% loss in hydration can impair cognitive performance. Concentration, memory, and mood are all tied to water levels in the brain. Plant-based foods like avocados, spinach, and bananas support brain function with healthy fats and essential nutrients, but hydration is the key that unlocks their benefits. Water helps deliver these nutrients across the blood-brain barrier to keep the mind sharp and balanced. Hydration also supports cardiovascular health. Blood is over 90% water, and staying hydrated helps maintain healthy blood viscosity and pressure. A plant-based diet is already associated with improved heart health due to its low saturated fat content and abundance of fiber and antioxidants. But when combined with proper hydration, the benefits are amplified. Water keeps blood flowing smoothly, reduces the risk of clots, and helps the heart pump more efficiently. Athletes and active individuals following a plant-based lifestyle have unique hydration needs. During physical activity, the body loses water through sweat, and this needs to be replenished quickly to prevent performance decline. Plant-based diets provide electrolytes like potassium and magnesium through foods such as bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens, but water is necessary to transport and balance these electrolytes. Without adequate fluid intake, muscles can cramp, and recovery slows down. The digestive system also thrives on hydration. Fiber, a major component of plant-based diets, requires water to function properly. Soluble fiber absorbs water and forms a gel-like substance that slows digestion and improves nutrient absorption. Insoluble fiber adds bulk and helps food move through the gut. Without enough water, both types of fiber can cause bloating and constipation. Drinking water before and after meals supports digestion and enhances the benefits of dietary fiber. Many people are unaware that dehydration can also mimic feelings of hunger. This can lead to unnecessary snacking or overeating. Staying hydrated can help regulate appetite and support weight management, especially within a plant-based lifestyle where mindful eating plays a key role. Drinking a glass of water before meals can promote satiety and prevent overeating, while also improving metabolism. Let's not forget the immune system. Hydration supports lymphatic fluid, which carries white blood cells and nutrients to fight infection. Plant-based foods are naturally rich in immune-boosting nutrients like vitamin C, zinc, and beta-carotene. But these compounds need to be delivered through bodily fluids, which are largely water-based. A well-hydrated body is better equipped to transport these nutrients and mount a defense against pathogens. Joint health is another area impacted by hydration. Water acts as a lubricant for joints and cushions bones. On a plant-based diet, anti-inflammatory compounds can reduce joint pain, but water ensures that joints remain supple and less prone to injury. Older adults, in particular, benefit from this combination, as dehydration can exacerbate stiffness and discomfort in the joints. Sleep and hydration are closely linked as well. Dehydration can lead to dry mouth, muscle cramps, and a restless night. Foods rich in magnesium and tryptophan, like seeds and nuts, can promote sleep, but they work best when the body is well hydrated. A plant-based diet supports restful sleep when paired with consistent water intake throughout the day. People often wonder how much water is enough. While the common advice is 8 glasses a day, individual needs vary based on age, activity level, climate, and diet. Those on a plant-based diet may get additional hydration from foods, but it's still important to monitor water intake. A good rule is to drink water regularly, even if you're not feeling thirsty, especially for older adults who may have a dull thirst response. Drinking herbal teas or infusions without added sugars or caffeine can also support hydration. Infusions of hibiscus, mint, or ginger can complement a plant-based lifestyle while offering variety in fluid intake. These beverages can be both soothing and hydrating, contributing to the overall goal of maintaining cellular health. Hydration should be approached as a daily practice, not a reaction to thirst. Setting reminders, carrying a water bottle, and choosing water-rich snacks can help build the habit. Encouraging children, teens, adults, and older individuals alike to value water as a key part of their routine will ensure long-term health benefits. This connection between plant-based eating and hydration is more than a health trend. It's a science-backed strategy for promoting optimal health across all stages of life. Whether you're just beginning a plant-based journey or have followed it for years, remember that water is your ally in health. Understanding hydration at the cellular level means recognizing that every bodily function depends on it. Within each cell, water is essential for biochemical reactions. These reactions include energy production, DNA repair, protein synthesis, and enzyme activation. A plant-based diet supplies the raw materials for these reactions, like vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients, but without sufficient water, the reactions cannot proceed efficiently. In young, adult, and older populations alike, This internal chemistry relies heavily on hydration to keep the system running smoothly. Cells communicate through electrochemical signals, and water acts as the medium that facilitates this communication. Nerve signals, muscle contractions, and hormone transport all require fluid balance. A plant-based lifestyle supports this process by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, but the balance is incomplete without proper hydration. When the body is well hydrated, signals move faster, reactions occur properly, and the entire system is more synchronized. Water also regulates body temperature through sweat and respiration. This is particularly relevant for active individuals or those living in hot climates. While plant-based diets provide cooling foods like cucumbers, berries, and citrus, hydration enables the body's natural cooling systems to function. Without enough water, the body struggles to maintain a safe internal temperature, leading to heat stress or fatigue, especially in elderly individuals who are more vulnerable to temperature extremes. The lymphatic system, often overlooked, depends entirely on hydration. It is responsible for transporting immune cells and removing waste from tissues. Plant-based diets enhance the immune system with antioxidant-rich foods, but it is hydration that keeps the lymph fluid moving. Stagnant lymph can contribute to swelling, fatigue, and a reduced ability to fight infections. Maintaining hydration ensures that this vital system can do its job of protecting the body. Water also plays a role in maintaining pH balance in the body. While plant-based diets are naturally alkaline-promoting, helping to reduce acidity and inflammation, hydration helps flush excess acids and toxins from the body. The kidneys rely on water to eliminate hydrogen ions and balance the acid-base status of the blood. This is crucial for long-term health, as chronic acidosis can damage tissues and impair organ function. In the liver, hydration supports detoxification enzymes that break down harmful substances. A plant-based lifestyle supplies the liver with compounds like glutathione and sulforaphane from foods such as broccoli and kale. But these compounds need water to be processed and eliminated. Without hydration, these detox pathways become congested, slowing down recovery, repair, and overall resilience. For those managing chronic conditions like hypertension, diabetes, or arthritis, the synergy between a plant-based diet and proper hydration becomes especially powerful. For example, fiber-rich foods help manage blood sugar levels, but water assists in the smooth digestion and absorption of carbohydrates. In cases of high blood pressure, hydrating properly helps keep blood volume and pressure in a healthy range, complementing the low-sodium, high-potassium benefits of a plant-based eating pattern. Hydration also impacts vision. The eyes need fluid to stay moist and wash away debris. A dry environment or screen use can strain the eyes, and water is essential for lubrication. Plant-based diets provide nutrients like vitamin A and lutein, found in carrots and leafy greens, that support eye health. But these nutrients rely on hydration to reach the cells and function properly in protecting the retina and maintaining visual acuity. In the oral cavity, hydration helps produce saliva. Saliva contains enzymes that begin the digestive process and protects against harmful bacteria. A dry mouth, often caused by dehydration, increases the risk of cavities and gum disease. Plant-based diets promote oral health by avoiding sugary processed foods, but water is key to maintaining a healthy oral microbiome and preventing discomfort or bad breath. Let's consider the role of hydration in cellular repair and regeneration. Cells are constantly renewing themselves, especially in tissues like the skin, gut lining, and blood. These processes require not just nutrients but also water to transport waste away and bring in new building blocks. A plant-based diet accelerates this repair with its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds, while hydration makes the process effective and efficient. Muscle function also depends on hydration. Electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and magnesium are responsible for muscle contraction and relaxation. On a plant-based diet, these electrolytes are readily available through foods like bananas, avocados, and legumes. However, their balance is maintained through water. Without enough fluids, muscles may cramp or become weak, leading to reduced performance and slower recovery after physical activity. Hydration affects bone health too. Although bones are solid structures, they contain water and are involved in mineral exchange. Plant-based diets offer calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K through vegetables and seeds, which support bone density. Water helps transport these minerals to the bones and remove waste from bone cells. Especially in older adults, hydration can help reduce the risk of fractures and support mobility. Mental clarity and mood regulation also rely on hydration. Dehydration can lead to confusion, irritability, and headaches. Plant-based foods contribute B vitamins and omega-3 fatty acids from flax seeds and walnuts, which support brain chemistry. But hydration is what keeps the neurons firing and hormones balanced. Regular water intake helps maintain emotional stability, reduce anxiety, and enhance memory. Even the reproductive system benefits from hydration. In both men and women, hormones are transported through fluids, and reproductive organs require a proper water balance to function. Plant-based diets support fertility and hormonal balance with nutrients like folate, zinc, and antioxidants. Hydration ensures these nutrients reach their targets and help maintain hormonal equilibrium. For those transitioning to a plant-based diet, increased fiber intake often leads to digestive changes. Hydration plays a critical role in adapting to this shift. Drinking water helps soften stools and supports gut motility. It also helps balance the microbiome by providing a suitable environment for beneficial bacteria to thrive. Fermented plant-based foods like kimchi and kombucha introduce probiotics, but hydration ensures these organisms survive and colonize the gut. The kidneys are the body's filtration system, and they cannot function without water. A plant-based diet reduces the burden on the kidneys by limiting animal proteins and processed foods. However, water is what helps eliminate urea and other waste products. Even mild dehydration increases the risk of kidney stones and urinary tract infections, especially in older adults. Drinking enough water supports kidney health and protects this vital system. Hydration also plays a role in metabolic health. Metabolism involves breaking down food for energy and building new tissues. Water is involved in both processes. A plant-based diet supports metabolism with complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and lean proteins from plants. Hydration ensures that enzymes involved in metabolism are active and that metabolic waste is flushed out efficiently. Skin regeneration, wound healing, and tissue elasticity also rely on water. When combined with plant-based foods rich in vitamin C and polyphenol, like citrus fruits and berries, hydration supports collagen synthesis and skin repair. This is particularly important for older individuals, whose skin becomes thinner and heals more slowly. Drinking enough water keeps the skin resilient and youthful. Hydration also supports hormonal balance. Hormones are carried in blood and interact with cells through fluid-filled pathways. A plant-based diet helps regulate hormone levels by reducing endocrine disruptors found in animal products and promoting liver detox. Water enables this hormonal communication to be clear and consistent. In times of stress, adequate hydration helps prevent hormone imbalances and fatigue. When traveling or living at higher altitudes, hydration needs increase. The plant-based traveler can benefit from hydrating fruits like oranges and grapes, but must also consciously drink more water to compensate for drier air. Hydration helps reduce altitude sickness, jet lag, and fatigue, ensuring the body can adjust smoothly to new environments. Hydration supports weight management by enhancing metabolism and controlling appetite. A plant-based diet already aids in weight loss with its high fiber and low calorie density, but water boosts this effect. Drinking water before meals can reduce overall calorie intake and improve satiety. Additionally, water helps convert stored fat into usable energy through a process called lipolysis, which supports healthy body composition. For those managing stress, hydration helps regulate cortisol levels. A plant-based diet rich in magnesium and B vitamins reduces stress response, but water is required for the adrenal glands to function properly. Chronic dehydration can trigger or prolong the stress response, leading to fatigue and burnout. Staying hydrated helps the body recover faster from stress and supports emotional resilience. Sleep quality is deeply affected by hydration. A dry body is restless and uncomfortable. Plant-based foods like cherries and oats promote melatonin production, supporting sleep cycles. But water balances the fluids needed for comfortable breathing, muscle relaxation, and detoxification during sleep. Drinking small amounts of water in the evening, without overloading the bladder, can enhance sleep quality. Hydration also improves nutrient transport during pregnancy and lactation. Pregnant and nursing individuals on a plant-based diet need extra fluid to support the growing baby and milk production. Water carries nutrients like folic acid and iron to the fetus and helps produce amniotic fluid. After birth, hydration supports milk supply and maternal recovery, making it essential during this life stage. Cognitive health in older adults also benefits from hydration. Along with plant-based antioxidants that protect against neurodegeneration, water helps clear waste from the brain through a process called the glymphatic system. This system is more active during sleep and relies on hydration to flush out toxins. Drinking enough water can help reduce the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Lastly, forming a lifelong habit of hydration within a plant-based framework means integrating water into every routine. Keep a glass of water at your bedside, carry a bottle during the day, choose fruits over processed snacks, and enjoy broths or infusions regularly. Teaching children and encouraging older adults to stay hydrated builds resilience and health at every stage of life. The journey toward optimal health through a plant-based lifestyle is powerful, and when paired with consistent hydration, it becomes even more transformative. Water is the element that connects every cell, every organ, and every function. It is not optional, it is essential. And when we understand this, we begin to see hydration not as a chore, but as a fundamental part of being alive, thriving, and whole.